and sharing details of the seizure of more than 80 vehicles.
Ferrari 458 Italia, worth $280,000.
What up, buddy? When was he doing for you?
What federal authorities reportedly discovered inside Floyd Mayweather's garage will leave you speechless. Agents allegedly walked away with an entire fleet of elite automobiles, Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and even his custom-built Ferraris. But this story runs far deeper than a collection of luxury cars. The seizure is connected to a lengthy ongoing investigation tied to Mayweather, one that stretches back to a web of controversies in New York involving real estate disputes, lawsuits, and mounting unpaid debts. Behind the glittering public image, serious questions about his true financial footing have come roaring back to the surface. Let's get into exactly what went down, because the agents didn't arrive unannounced without reason.
Yes, sir.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Reports make clear this was no ordinary repossession job. Federal authorities, armed with a court order, carried out a full-scale seizure after Mayweather allegedly violated multiple agreements and fell behind on payments tied to his luxury Manhattan apartment holdings. Among the vehicles taken were several Bugatti variants, a Koenigsegg CCXR, and a range of other high-end machines.
We got options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
The sweep extended well beyond supercars. Authorities also hauled away dirt bikes, ATVs, motorcycles, and even everyday vehicles including Hellcats and Chargers, essentially stripping the entire garage bare in one operation. To understand how we got here, this situation didn't emerge overnight. Its roots trace back to a New York real estate controversy that stayed largely out of the spotlight for quite some time. Floyd reportedly acquired 2 upscale Manhattan apartments, publicly presenting them as multi-million-dollar trophy investments and plastering social media with posts designed to project extreme wealth and success.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Here's where the story starts getting complicated. Neither property was fully in his name free and clear. One was tied up in a questionable leasing arrangement, while the other was essentially an Airbnb-style flip that Floyd had no legal standing to market or sell to anyone.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing?
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
A Nigerian company called Zani Media Concept Limited had been contracted to handle promotional work connected to those Manhattan properties. Floyd allegedly pocketed the payment, walked away from his obligations, and never delivered on the agreed promotions. That led to a $2.4 million court judgment being handed down against him. Federal authorities then used that ruling as the legal foundation to begin seizing his assets, going straight for the collection he treasured most, his cars.
I want to show the people how I live on a daily basis. This right here is rent. So we got this. We like to call this house right here the Palace. This is the EWB, extended wheelbase, Gucci pillows. All depends on how you want to close the door. Stop talking and film me. Come on. I didn't show you guys this. I bought this like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, Apple TV, personal machine, all type of crazy stuff. Talked about this yesterday, talked about that. It's blue on the seats. Crocodile Himalaya, 110,000. That's what we do. Live life, have fun, work hard, play hard. Show you guys my lifestyle.
This is where things take a genuinely wild turn. For years, both fans and critics have scratched their heads wondering how Floyd sustained such an impossibly lavish lifestyle, the private jets, the diamond-encrusted timepieces, the towering stacks of cash, the jaw-dropping car collection. Now it's beginning to look like a significant portion of that display was carefully constructed smoke and mirrors rather than a true reflection of his financial reality.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Several insiders, including jewelers and luxury car dealers, are now stepping forward with claims that they were never actually paid. Reports suggest Floyd would take full delivery of multi-million-dollar vehicles but leave the transactions incomplete, walking away without settling the final balance.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do this.
Floyd built his entire public persona around the Money Mayweather brand. But behind all the glitter, a troubling financial picture is coming into focus. Reports cite $30 million in unpaid back taxes, a $15 million loss connected to a fraudulent investment, and even a $7 million burglary at his Las Vegas home, all painting a portrait of a man with serious cash flow problems lurking beneath the surface.
I don't know what we should take out tonight. We got so many choices. But it's always got to be black. Always bet on black, as you can see. I don't know if we want to take Ferrari. Cameraman, follow me. We got Ferrari, we got Lambo. Of course, we got a lot of people Rolls-Royce. We got clothes. Blue. You know, stuff you see up top. So we got choices. Red, as you guys can see. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go around. We got choices. The original McLaren, as you guys can see. You got the Aventador. You got the Dome. You got the Bentley.
Meanwhile, even as Floyd stood before cameras insisting his legacy mattered more than money, the IRS was quietly moving to take everything sitting inside his garage.
You only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy. Give me the breakdown.
This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. One of 60. This is a 1-of-1 spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue. And it's been painted. You can see there's blue exposed carbon as you...
Let's put that garage in proper perspective. Floyd's collection wasn't simply a hobby, it was the centerpiece of his entire image. Dominating the ring wasn't enough. He needed the world to see that he existed on a completely different level. His garage reportedly housed 4 Bugattis, each valued at roughly $3.3 million. A Koenigsegg CCXR worth $4.8 million and one of only 2 ever produced, a Ferrari Enzo, a Lamborghini Aventador, a McLaren 650S, multiple Rolls-Royce Phantoms and Cullinans, Bentleys, and a Maybach. He even maintained color-coordinated fleets, black, white, and Las Vegas-themed vehicles, to complete the visual spectacle he had constructed around himself.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
Even Floyd's longtime chauffeur Bruce Miller has shared stories about how unpredictable Floyd could be with his fleet, jumping from the Ferrari Enzo one afternoon to a Rolls-Royce Phantom the next just to make a quick snack run. That entire collection has now been seized and folded into a widening federal investigation. Honestly though, this shouldn't shock anyone who has been paying attention. Floyd has been juggling his finances like a high-wire act for years, and the balance was always going to give out eventually.
I was in a lose-lose situation. Now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just it was a situation that he put me in to, make me lose, but he thought.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on the show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it.
Yeah.
When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all niggas how so you wouldn't have to get here. And now it's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they said that.
Looking back, Floyd has a well-documented history of financial disputes stretching across decades. In 2009, J.P. Morgan hauled him into court over unpaid loans on a Maybach that ultimately got repossessed. Jump ahead to 2021 and jeweler Leonard Solomonov filed a $3.8 million lawsuit against him for luxury watches that were never paid for, which Floyd reportedly ignored entirely. That same year, reports surfaced claiming he owed Gervonta Davis $34 million in outstanding fight earnings.
I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
And then in 2024, the lawsuit filed by the Nigerian media company handed federal authorities the official legal green light they needed to start moving on Floyd's assets.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
This isn't a case of a few missed payments here and there. It's a deeply ingrained pattern of behavior. Floyd has been operating as though each fight still deposits 9-figure paydays into his account, but the reality on the ground tells a very different story, and now those consequences are catching up with him in a very public way.
Fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose? What happened to that?
No, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him the pain, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And we can't leave out the Logan Paul situation either. Logan came right out and stated on record that Floyd never made good on the full payment he was contractually owed.
This with Mayweather?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstance?
No, he wanted to. He reached out. But, like,
no?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah, double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So.
Can we get a Sorry, girl.
It was fun, though? Cool. Yeah, of course.
So you're going to change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now, man?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Sure, of course, yeah. I gotta go, y'all, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it, though?
Oh, yeah.
I think we're done,
Most
guys.
fun of my life, dude.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Logan.
We're not talking about pocket change here, this is serious money. Logan was explicit about it, stating that Floyd owes him several $1 million and that more than a year had already passed without resolution. Just think about that for a second. You go the distance over 8 rounds with one of boxing's greatest icons and you still can't collect your full paycheck. That's a staggering situation by any measure.
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know. That's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. We're coming for your millions and the last of your...
Logan was eventually forced to bring legal representation and just to pursue what was rightfully his, and by the latest accounts, he's still waiting on that money. All the while, Floyd continued filling his social media with images of enormous cash piles and a lavish lifestyle, even as Logan was left chasing what he was owed. That kind of conduct raises serious questions that are hard to ignore.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
And the story doesn't stop there. Chael Sonnen, the blunt-speaking MMA analyst who has never been shy about voicing his opinions, has been taking shots at Floyd on this topic for years without pulling a single punch.
You'll see reports. You mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good money, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
When Floyd publicly claimed he pocketed $300 million from his fight with Conor McGregor, Sonnen pushed back hard, arguing the numbers simply didn't hold up under scrutiny. He accused Floyd of deliberately inflating his earnings to polish his image, even as the IRS was circling him from the other direction.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Sonnen went even further, revealing that Floyd's own business manager reportedly admitted the actual figures were significantly lower than what was being thrown around publicly. According to Sonnen, all those flashy cash-flaunting videos were largely a performance, a carefully staged illusion of wealth that bore little resemblance to what was actually in the bank.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough because anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere, okay? So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the control.
At this point, serious questions are mounting about whether Floyd Mayweather is on a direct path toward financial collapse. Reports indicate he burns through roughly $75 million per year, owns a $15 million diamond-encrusted watch, and keeps adding cars and jewelry to his collection, all while sitting on millions in unpaid taxes and unresolved legal claims piling up around him.
What is it that you don't get?
And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle a score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with them.
Okay.
Experience. What they like to do, if you owe them, they're not going to send you a letter right away. They like that thing to occur.
So where does this go from here? Floyd Mayweather spent the better part of his life constructing an image of being completely untouchable, not just between the ropes, but in his wealth and the way he moved through the world. Now the question everyone is asking is whether he's genuinely staring down a financial crisis, or whether this is just another calculated spectacle that spiraled out of control. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay locked in for the next update. We'll see you there.